Moto.
I'm smoking.
Moto, yeah? Moto. Moto, do. Can't go anywhere in this place without dough, can you? To another slave castle, man. Another slave castle. Yeah. It's the place where blacks was subjugated, man. Cells. Look, this one's got skull and bone in it, man. This has got skull and bones in it. You people in England, man, and around the world, you have to see this, man. This is it, man. This is it. The Lord is going to punish the white man for this. Slave dungeon, you know. Slave dungeon, man. Female slave dungeon, man. No, that's off. We're gonna kill this cracker when that day comes, man. This cracker's gonna get put to death, man. Look at this. This is where they hold the Negroes, man. Slaves. Slaved up. Right, we're going into a slave tunnel, man. Look at that. This ain't right, man. Though I walk through the shadow of death, man, I will fear no evil. Man. That's where they kept blacks, man. Look. Nah, this is off, man. Would you believe it, man? I'm here, man. Where they kept my brothers and sisters, man. Look. Look at this place, man. This is not right, man. Look. I could even smell the slaves now, man. You could smell it, man. You could smell the slaves still here, bruv.
There have been a danger for some days. It could be a week without washing that. Again, it could happen as she was in her messes. So see, the soldiers put the same reservoir for that woman to bath. After that, she was given something to eat also to wear, and then taken from this point, go to the gardener's bedroom. And after the rape, she was sent to pass to go to the gardener's bedroom. After the rape, they brought her back to join her friends. What happened? Some of the women became pregnant. So when the ships came, they were sent to the town for them to stay there to deliver. And the children were later brought here for schooling. They had light skin. We call them mulattoes or half-castes. Those children were given European names. Names such as Van der Poel, Van Dyke, Vieira, Vroom, Cornelius, Bohan, Batters, Brown, Da Costa, Davison, Simpson, Ferguson, Coulson, Texan, Branson. Just to mention a few. Just to mention a few. Yes,
was that because it was his seed? Because if the man puts the seed in a woman, it's his child. Mm-hmm. So he gave it his name.
That is it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just wanted to.
Did you say Brown as well?
Yeah, Brown. Brown. Yes, please. One thing. Those who never allow themselves to be used, I'm talking about the female captives who proved difficult, were simply punished to serve as a deterrent to others who were in the dungeons. So see, that common bond, this one, about 8 of such were here. 8 of such balls were here at that time. And all the 8 balls were featured with chains and also padlocks. So the women who proved difficult were simply brought here. They tied those chains to their ankles. They were left here in the sun or in the rain, any condition. as they were serving their punishment, or as they were here, they were not giving food, and so they were not giving water. That was a punishment to serve as a deterrent for others when the diseases. Just recently, there was a program held here, and during that program, they did exhibition film held in this very dungeon. What happened was about 60 volunteers were
Got some Edomites up there. Let's get these Edomites on camera. He that leadeth go into captivity. Some Edomites. Some, I don't know if there's any bed wedges there, but it looks like there's some pea pickers and some shit shovelers. Alright, let's get back to it.
And finally, when the ships came, the women who had survived all the difficulties were simply made to come up from their dungeons. They chained all of them. They were sent to the room of no return. So come on. The female captives were formed through this exit to go to the room of no return. These metal bars were not here, and also down there were stairs that they used to go to that room. So yes, I'm taking it there.
Boss, were they guarded or anything? Was the slaves guarded? Was the slaves guarded? Because they might want to try and escape. They were guarded?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a church. That was a Roman Catholic church. When the Dutch captured the castle from the Portuguese, they divided it into two. Used the upper floor as soldiers' mess and the ground floor as a slave market. Please, I'm talking about the Portuguese church. Later, when the Dutch sold the castle to the British, they used it as classrooms, and now it's a museum. It is a museum now. So, meaning it has gone through 4 transitions. It started as a church, slave market to school museum.
Right. Church,
Did they make
slave
the
market, and school
slaves
today.
go to the church, or it was just for the people who
That is
were?
it. The officials, including the soldiers themselves, not the slaves. That very slanted wall and the other one built by the Dutch to support the walls of the castle. But the iron pipes of them were later added by the British in the year 1948 when this castle was being used as a police training. Their policemen were climbing up and down for training. You know, the soldiers, the traders, and the missionaries were staying in the first floor rooms. And the second floor, that section was the deputy governor's apartment. So the governor was up there. That's the third and also the final floor. But then, when the ships came, the male slaves who had survived all the difficulties and also the expected number to go were simply made to come out from their dungeons. They were equally chained here and there, forced to this exit to go to the room of no return. Any questions so far? To the room of no return.
Question for you.
Question. Okay.
Is this like the male population, the male slave?
Yes, this was a land, one of the basic things.
Got it.
Please come one step down. One step down.
Slave exit to waiting boats. So this was the passage of no return, man. That's what the man's saying. Once you went through the arch, that was it, man. You're finished. dark in here as well, boy. You break your neck. There's some dark shit in here, man. Yeah. Oh, shit, that's a bend down in that one.
This was the final point. Room of no return. We came through, the captives were chained before they brought them here. Meaning their movement was restricted. And then the ocean was then closer to the castle, and also the volume of the water was higher than this. But this place, just down there, was not deep enough for the ships. So they said that they docked the ships far away from here, and boats were brought down there to convey the captives from this point first to the ships, and they sent them away. Some of the captives were sent to Brazil, Suriname, Haiti, Java, Guyana, Bahamas, Sumatra, Jamaica, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Colombia, and other nations. They cried a lot before this, so that coming back again was far from imagination. Room of new Britain. So yes, it was here that the captives, it was here that our ancestors said goodbye to their continent, they said goodbye to their individual families, and also their individual countries where they were coming from. See, because some of them were brought from different countries, meaning they were all not from then Gold Coast and now Ghana. So were brought from different countries. Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, some were Nigeria. Yes, and some were also taken from their own country. They were transported from there. Some were taken from Nigeria. They were transported from Nigeria, Senegal, took about Cameroon, and Angola, and other places. Room of no return. These rings were brought by tourists to remember our ancestors. So these are here for remembrance. Now, this one is no more called room of no return.
Oh, man. So this is what they saw, man. So look for it and say, boy, we're off. We ain't going back, man. They take us away. It's not good at all, not good at all. But somebody has to pay, according to the Bible.
It's all the Bible.
Right, back out of these dungeons, man. Could still smell the slaves in there, man.
This plaque was put here to remember one of the Dutch governors. That governor was called Tet. Governor Tet was the last Director General of West Indies Company. The company came from Zealand. Zealand is one of the provinces in Netherlands. It's a province in Netherlands. Governor Tet came here on 16th January 1758. And he died on 12 March, same year at the age of 41. They buried him in front of the plaque. See, at that time, there was a priest here called A. Andres. He wrote this portion to serve as a tribute about Governor Tet. He said Governor Tet was a good man, honest, hard-working, and also God-fearing. That was what he said about Governor Tet.
Joke.
Now, this is the mission statement of the Church Castle.
see they got the skull and the bones.
Yes, that was a condemned cell.
Right.
See, the European soldiers those who got themselves drunk, and also those who went to the town without seeking permission from authorities, were punished. I'm talking about the European soldiers, especially the Dutch soldiers. Those who misbehaved were also put in the cell for some hours before they were allowed to go out. They kept windows. They provided 2 holes or 2 windows just to get them air and light. So nobody died in this cell. But look at that one. I think to understand that nobody survived in this cell.
Just letting us get the feel of it, you see? How they felt, you know?
Yeah, this was a condemned cell. See, the Africans who tried to run away, talk about the leaders of the freedom fighters. Yes, they were never allowed to go scot-free, no? In order to discourage such character, in order to avoid that, in order for them to keep quiet and stay calm in the dungeon, those who led others to revolt were recaptured from their dungeons, and they put them here with no food and no water until they died. That's why the skull and the crossbones were put out there, condemned cell. Nobody came here and went outside alive.
Who did you say was the Portuguese? Was it the Portuguese at that time? Or was it the English?
Dutch also.
And the Dutch, okay. It was the Dutch East India Company in that, yeah? And the West India Company, that's what I heard, yeah.
Yes.
Right. Someone's got to pay. To the shop now for goods. Oops, sorry. Some old goods in here, boy.
Yes, please. And DVD.
This castle, Cape's castle, as
History.
slave market.
I got bought already from the other castle. Got the other one from the other castle, Shackles in Darkness or something.
Yeah,
I got
like this?
yeah, I got
What
that.
about this one?
I want that one there is more than enough for me for my tools when I go back to England. You know what I mean?
And there's the book.
Right. Take a little break because dough. Right, off we go again. What you saw? Okay. Aisha. One Edomite with us.
you said.
Eda, you know Edomite. You know what Edomite is? Huh? Where you from?
Germany.
Oh, another German. I just met a German family.
Not a Dutch.
Well, you're all Edomites, so you all done this. Someone's got to pay for this, see? All these.
Yeah, I never saw.
Huh?
I never saw before.
You never see this? No. Okay. Well, according...
I know a lot about the history, yeah?
Right.
But about that history also I know not so much.
Okay.
Because in the German part of the history it was not so...
prominent.
Yeah,
but if you know about the Germanic people, they're originally dark skinned.
Yeah,
you know that, innit? Right?
I know.
Right, because the so-called blacks ruled Europe for 1,000 years.
Of course, I know.
And only when the Renaissance period came in, when you guys took over.
Yeah.
And when you guys took back over, you put us back in slavery. So
that's it.
Someone's got to pay. You've been handed that.
Yeah.
You've been handed.
No, we make the modern slavery. You know what they're doing?
No. What it is, according to biblical texts, you guys have got to go into this is going to happen to you, double.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know karma.
Double price.
You know karma.
Yeah,
what goes around comes around.
Everything comes back when you...
Right. When Jesus comes back, a black man, because you put Jesus up as a white man as well. That's double whammy.
But nobody knows.
Yeah, of course he knows it. The Bible tells you, Revelations 13 tells you he looks like a black man.
Yeah.
But you put white man up.
Yeah, we made the white man from a black.
Right, and they brought him here and they said, you worship the white man?
I was once in Israel.
Oh, okay. Well, they're not the real...
I've been in Jerusalem and Bethlehem.
Is it? But they're not the real Israelis. Huh? They're not the real Israelites. Where's Israeli in the Bible? They call themselves Israelis. That means modern. So where's the ancient?
Yeah.
They kicked out the land. According to biblical text, the real Jews are not supposed to be in that land. Yeah, they call themselves what? Jewish?
Jewish, yeah.
Right, so if I said you're devilish, does that mean you're the devil or you're acting like the devil?
Yeah.
If I said you're girlish, does it mean you're girl or you're acting like a girl?
Okay.
They're Jewish. They're acting as Jews. They took on that in 700 BC, AD, BC, under their king Kagan Bullin.
Oh, well, you know so lot.
Because of course. This is what I do. No, well, you could say that. I'm a man of the Lord. Yeah. That's why I come here. So I had to go back and show my brothers. Look, I've been here.
Mm-hmm. You live in England, though?
Yeah, I live in England. Yeah, another slave country where they took the slaves. So all the European countries are going to have to pay. Do you know about the World War III's coming? It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
You can see it building up, can't you?
One time a war will come. It's
no, it's biblical.
Human history.
No. And if you know about Albert Pike, he wrote to an Italian guy called Bazzini that they were going to start 3 world wars. The first one was for the Tsar. The second,
Huh? He predicted.
No, they were going to start them. The banking family start the wars. The so-called Jewish people, the Rothschilds, DuPonts, the Gettys, the Oppenheimers.
Yeah, the Rothschild, Medici, and all these.
Right, the banking families. They're the ones that control everything. But what they don't realise is when they pray to their demons, because they demon worship, and the demons are controlled by what you call the Heavenly Father. So when they minister unto their demons, the demons tell them, do this, do that, and they do it, but under the guise of God, because God said He's going to make them fight a Third World War. Yeah. And it's fought. You know, Russia's protecting Syria and Iran. That's all in the Bible.
It is.
That's all in the Bible. The Carmanians, Gog and Magog, are going to protect the Carmanians, and that land Gog is Russia. The Carmanians are the Persians, Iranians, and they're all coming together in alliance with China, and they're all going to fight.
Yeah, the islands is new. It's not like it was before.
No, because remember it was called Persia. Instead, it wasn't called Iran. Yeah, they were the Carmanians. Yeah, so someone's got to pay, man. Your nation's going to pay, man, with blood.
Yeah.
He said that
Germany will become a war. They will say no, never again. You know why? Where is it?
Okay.
People getting wise.
No, there is going to be a war. No, there is going to be.
We're not getting more wise.
You see, like Hitler. Hitler was protecting the Jews. You know, Hitler was the so-called Jew himself. You know, his mother was.
It's not so 100% clear.
He was
speculation.
No, he was the illegitimate son of Solomon Rothschild.
What you say? But
his mother's name was Anna Schicklgruber.
I know it's his
mother. Right. But they say to be a Jew, you have to be through your mother's line. So that's another lie. Yeah. According to Numbers 1 and 18, it says you declare your pedigree through your father's line. He carries the X and Y chromosome, so it determines the nationality and the sex. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's another lie them Jewish people told. And they were put in that land in 1948 under the Balfour Declaration. You see? When Jesus comes back, he said he's going to put his people back in that land, not under no Balfour Declaration. So they can't be the real Jews.
No, what can they be?
Right? They're not. And it tells you that Jews are black anyway. Jeremiah 14:2 says they're black unto the ground. Yeah. You've had enough now, haven't you? Huh? Ketchup, yeah, when you finish. I've got some more. I'm going to feed you with some more until you go in captivity. Now we're going down again into the dungeons, I suspect. Not a good look for this white man. It's not a good look at all, man. Not a good look for him, man. He's going into slavery. All of his nation is. Do you know that? The Bible says it.
Yeah.
What scripture says it? That they're going into slavery. The white man. And the other nations. Not just the white man. The Chinese, Japanese, East Indian. That's even the so-called Africans what put the Hebrews in slavery because they said that blacks sold blacks. Did you hear about that? Black people selling black people?
Yes.
No, it was the Hamitic people selling Shemitic people. Okay? I think we lost the German. We lost him, he did enough. Told him about his captivity, so that was it for him. Alright, some more books, but I've got a lot of this information at home, so I don't really need it. I'm just here for this video, man. So, is it this whole beach where they took it? Is it this whole beach where they took the blacks from? Is it where they
They came from here.
from the whole region here? They was shipping them. You see, like when they took the blacks. Oh, over there, yeah. But where were they going? Were the slaves coming through here?
Yeah.
Through here.
The main entrance.
Oh, they were going through there, and then. Okay.
No, here inside.
Right.
This way inside.
Right, and they come out the other end.
That is it.
Ah.
This way.
Here comes a crowd. This is what I come here for, man. Brothers, to see this, man. Yeah. This is where they took us from, man. You know what I mean? 2 castles now where they took the slaves from, man. You know what I mean? And there's a recompense, man. Swiftly and speedily will I turn their recompense upon their own head. That saith the Bible.
Yeah, that's safe.
Have you ever read the Bible, boss?
I'm Catholic.
Yeah, but well, like, they deal with the Bible, not the Quran, do they? Catholics deal with the Bible, don't they? But they don't really read it because...
We read it, but it's a long time ago that I read the last time.
Well, they don't read it anymore because they know it condemns them, you see. They've got that, what they call it again? Catholicism. Universal. So everybody, they say Jesus loves everybody, everybody's God's people, and that's a lie. The Bible doesn't say that. God has a special people, the Israelites, and there will always be his people. And what he done to his people, he punished them, put them in slavery.
Yeah.
That's what he done.
We make difference, yeah.
How many slaveries did have they been in? Many. This is the last.
Yeah.
Because what if I say to you, who runs the world? What people run the world? Who would you say?
Who runs the world?
Who runs the world at the moment? It says, got the banking.
The man. Money runs the world now.
No. Who runs the money? Which man? Come on, be honest.
Who runs the money?
Who runs the money? IMF banks, World banks, the banking families. Who are they?
Generally.
Who are they? Are they black people? Are they Chinese people? Are they Japanese people?
Americans usually.
What Americans?
White.
Oh, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
White people. When you see them having a summit and meeting in wherever, Belgium, all you're seeing is white leaders, European white leaders.
It's true.
Right. So they're the ones who are controlling everything. Right. And according to the Bible, it says the earth was given into their hands. God gave it to them. They had 3 chances. They had the Greeks, the Romans, and now this is the rebirth. You know about Renaissance? The Renaissance means what? Rebirth.
Yeah, it comes again.
Yeah, the rebirth of what though? The Roman Empire, because we ruled for 1,000 years. You know about Septimius Severus? He was a gladiator what overthrew the Roman Empire. Yeah, yeah.
Gladiator.
You know the gladiators. You know all that?
Yeah,
all that.
similar, yeah.
Right. You know that. What's his name?
I know the movie.
Yeah. What's his name? Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Right. He played a gladiator, didn't he? Yeah.
True.
But he was only playing a so-called. He was supposed to be a black man. He had a black man with him, though, didn't he? Do you remember his friend?
It is.
Right. So they had the token
He was
black guy.
also a gladiator.
Right. But the gladiators were the black guy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right. And he said, if we're fighting bears and lions with our bare hands, we might as well take this Roman down because he's not a gladiator. He's not strong like us.
No.
So they took him down because they say the Roman Empire fell, but they don't tell you how. By black gladiators.
Every empire will fall.
Yeah, but this one fall as well.
Yeah.
That's why they're going down into the Arab Peninsula to get to fight this war.
Yeah.
It's going to work. It's going to happen. God said it's going to happen. It's going to happen. After you, Esau. I'll call you Esau.
Where you live in England?
Yeah, yeah.
Where?
North London.
North of London.
Yeah. You know the Emirates, the big Emirates football stadium, Arsenal football stadium, and there. Have you been to England?
2 times.
Oh, okay.
Once in London, once in Edinburgh.
Oh, okay. Trap door, man. That don't look too good, man. Get used to this, man. Get used to this. This is your future. Get used to it. This.
We are now on the third and the final floor. This was a gardener's bedroom. This was a gardener's bedroom. And apart from the bedroom, there were additional rooms in part of the
This is the creaky place.
Let's come inside, please. So you see additional living rooms, also part of the gardener's apartment. And that is the door to the washroom. So you see the gardener has bedroom, the got living rooms and the washroom. And on the second floor, the same section, or the same landscape, the governor, the deputy governor, please, the deputy or the lieutenant also got bedroom, living rooms, and washroom just like the governor. And the first floor rooms were the residences for the soldiers, the traders, and the missionaries. But the ground floor rooms later became dungeons. But initially, those rooms were used as storerooms, warehouses. So this castle was built in the year 1452 by the Portuguese.
Okay.
Under the leadership of a man called Don Diego de Alzambuja to serve as a trading post.
Right.
They came in first in 1471 to trade in gold with the ivory, spices, and all that.
Sorry, was that for Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand? Because I'm sure that
yes.
they were yeah.
Talking about you are talking about Christopher Columbus's voyage to Americas. Yeah,
Right. They funded it. Yeah. Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
What we are saying here is that in the year 1637, as I was telling you something that the castle was built by the Portuguese to serve as a trading post because they got here first in 1471 to trade in gold, ivory, spices, and other African animals. So later when the trade in these goods flourished, a need came for them to establish a permanent road. So Don Diego de Alzambuja captained them to build the castle, and they named it after their Saint Petro in Portugal called George. So you call this castle Saint George's Castle. But it's because of the name of the town, that's why you call it Elmine Castle.
It was named after him, is it?
Yes, it was named after Saint George. But now it has taken the name of the town.
Okay. Was he a Portuguese? Was he Portuguese?
Yes.
A Portuguese what? Black man?
He was a Saint Patron.
No, was he a Portuguese black man, white man? What was he?
He was a white man.
Okay, so that's biblical. That's Proverbs 49 and 11. They would name their their districts after themselves. Yes.
So what people are saying that in the year 1607, the castle was captured from the Portuguese by the Dutch, and they also traded in slaves. But when slavery ended, they sold it to the British in 1872. Wow. And you know, the British never traded in slaves, but they did it in Cape Coast Castle. When they came here, they used this castle as their sub-administrative center. Now, in the year 1957, Ghana gained independence through
Psalms 49:11. Sorry.
From 1482 to date is 534 years. That is the age of this castle. Yeah, this castle is 534 years, and it is the oldest and also the biggest European building in Africa, south of the Sahara. Those who went to Cape Coast or those who have been to Cape Coast before will testify that they saw a certain plaque there. We have the same plaque, we have another one, the same inscription here in this castle. The plaques were two presented to Ghana Museums and Monument Board by National House of Chiefs on behalf of their forebearers as an apology in connection with the role that they played as middlemen in the transatlantic slave trade. And I will say that the one here or both, or they say both having the same message is the mission statement of the top of the castle. But I always put it that it's supposed to be your mission statement for visiting this castle today. On the plaques, they wrote in everlasting memory of the anguish of our ancestors. May those who died rest in peace. May those who return find their roots. May humanity never again perpetrate such injustice against humanity.
It's going to happen again.
And the last line reads, we the living vow to uphold this. So if you can raise up your hand to say that you are a living being or living, then we need to come together to uphold this. And I strongly believe that we can better uphold this. So please, this is supposed to be our mission statement for visiting this castle today. Right. On that very note, my name is Nana Boachi.
Okay.
Please, good afternoon.
Boss. So do you think?
If you want any this thing, let's go down to that. Then.
Now, can I just ask you one question before you go?
I need to read them down.
Yeah, boss. Do you think someone should pay for slavery?
That to me, maybe I would say yes, but somebody may say no. But I think can something be paid for people to be okay with the kind of maltreatment and the atrocities caused by them?
Have you read the Bible?
Yes.
Did the Bible say not an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth?
This way.
Give an answer that, no? He that leadeth into captivity must go into captivity.
Oh, yes.
Revelations 13:9. Yes. Right, so, well, there you go. Does God lie? Does he lie?
And the same Bible said, forgive your enemies. And
yeah, but it's talking about your brother. It's talking about your brother, okay? Your enemies among your brothers, not the one that put you in chains and hanged you. That don't make sense.
As well as they were created by God.
Yeah, to be your servant, but you don't know that because, you know, you're still in that docile state. Esau, this man over here is going to serve you, whether he knows it or not. He's going into captivity with all these nations. But you don't know that, you see? I'm here to tell you that.
You're right. Which part of America are you from?
Britain. That's a part of America. It did. Remember?
You speak.
America come out of Britain, so you're right. What part of America am I from?
You speak more American than Britain.
Yeah. I'm an Englishman. Not really. I'm British, you know. They call me British.
You're British.
Black. They make sure they put black British.
Oh, okay.
They don't say English.
Do you live in America?
No, I live in England.
Okay.
I've just come to see where my ancestors have been taken from, you see?
Okay.
So when I go back to England, I can gun the cracker when I see him. Yeah?
Oh, so you used to have a video here.
Esau, come on.
What was this? Wait. What was it? Workshop?
Some more slaves here, man.
What's that? I've been
Let's get that.
That's alright.
Yes, mine's a scripture. That's Jeremiah 4:2. The line come up from the thicket. Yeah. Alright. Let's get some of these pictures in. Let's get some of these pictures in. These are all pictures of this fort the Portuguese had. Yeah.
So that's the end of the tour.
Okay. You take care, yeah? Tell you, the white man has to go into slavery for this,
That is
according
it.
to the Bible.
That is it.
You know that, innit? Huh? That's good you know that. Boss?
So that's over?
Yes. You take care, yeah? I'll see you in the kingdom, yeah? When we got everything, when we rule in the earth once again, in righteousness. Shalom, Israel. Just seen some more slaved up the brothers, sisters. But someone's got to pay, man. Someone's got to pay for this, man. And I told him, the cracker's got to pay, the white man. He's going to pay for slaving us, man. Anyway, heading out now. Time to go home. Some more stocks where they used to put the slaves. Man, this man's got to pay, bruv. Put them down, and it's hot here, man. There's a motherfucker. And look what he's done, man. Putting us in the ground, man. Boy, these devils, man. These devils have got to pay. Alright, we're heading out now. Right, back to basics, man. Back to basics. Heading out. It's enough. There's enough footage for you guys to salivate on, man. This is it, man. This is it, man. Many a black has died in this castle, man. You know? And the cracker has got to pay, man. The cracker white man's got to pay for this, man. Okay? Alright, man. Shalom. Right, we're heading back now. And that's a day's journey, man. Come to this coast. Yeah? So watch this, man. Finish. Alright, Shalom, Israel. See you back in London. Shalom.